Okay, so hi to all. Today I'm going to record this video speaking of Luthier guitars, and and I'm going to compare the Luthier guitars with the standard stock guitars, and I will tell you my personal opinion regarding those Luthier guitars, and you can share and tell and post your comments and saying what you think about what is your idea. And as first, put always, if you can, a like in my videos, and even subscribe to the channel if you like my contents, because you are helping me quite much by doing this, and thanks a lot since now. And okay, so let's start with the video because I already lost a lot of time, and I will introduce the speech by speaking a little bit of this guitar that is for the 70% is a Luthier handmade, and for the 30% it comes from other guitar pieces that are stocks ones, so not Luthier's made ones. Because I have to clarify this, because in the previous video, in a previous video I made in Italian, I was telling that this guitar is completely a Luthier brand work, but it's not true. It's an assemblage of pieces that part are stock and part are made from a Luthier or more Luthiers. So I will start saying what is the part that is a stock one from this guitar, and it is of course the body, like I'm showing you. The body came from a Fender Mexican Stratocaster that was original with a standard bridge, and it was modified for getting a Floyd Rose system, okay, like you can see in here. And it was repainted for fun from my Luthier where I go now, and I think he did a good job by repainting this in a Van Halen style, because I am a Van Halen fan, so I like those stripes in the guitar. Okay, the yellow and green color are not the best one looking ones, but I like it, and so I preserved the paint that was reliced from my luthier. I can show here a little bit of his work on relicing. Okay, you can see in this part more, even in the side of the guitar he made some relicing, and even here in the front he made some work that looks that make the guitar looks reliced or older. And this guitar was not painted in nitro, so it was even a little bit hard to relic then. And but he did a good job as usual, and I'm thanking here from here Max Pagan. So is the Luthier where I'm going now. So if you want to see his works, you can check his Facebook page by writing Max space Pagan, and he made a lot of nice guitars. Don't watch to this one that is a little bit air glam 80s metal looking. He does a really a lot of marvelous guitars. He has even people that goes by him and give him guitars coming from the custom shop of Fender or Gibson, and they ask him to remove the original painting and paint again in a relic way that is better than the we can say the custom shop of Fender or Gibson. He's a really a smart worker, even a nice person to deal with, simple, and so I made him a little bit of publicity that is always a nice thing to do. And okay, I will return to speak about this guitar. So the neck in question was a Shure handmade neck. This is what was told me when I bought years ago. But there were some questions, some doubts that maybe he was already a Shure neck, and they removed the logo and for making it looking like a Shure neck. What is sure that I would like to assume, sorry, my English, that is a handmade neck, because I bought from a luthist and he sold me for a handmade neck, and I have to say that is a marvelous neck. I think the best I have in a guitar, because it's really you can shred easily on this neck. You can really play smooth. It's really smooth, fast to play, fast to move with the hands on the neck. Is really a good neck. I paid even quite much. I don't want to say how much, but I paid quite much, and is a perfect neck. Being me as first a Van Halen fan and a Kramer guitars fan, I asked the luthist to make the decal of Kramer, the Pacers series that I like the most. In fact, I have one pacer here, the deluxe, and I'm going to buy probably another one, and to get another one. And I like the 80s style hard rock music, and so I like to have all in this way, almost all. I don't say all, but almost. Okay, so we can say that this probably is a luthist neck, because the finish is really it feels you can feel that is a high standard quality neck. Is a Type C modified. Is really tiny here, and this neck is really built and think for shredding, for making rock music. Okay, and the mechanics here are Fender standard, sorry, and they are quite nice. The Floyd Rose is a Schaller one, a German Schaller that I bought in a shop in I don't remember in Austria, and no, in Slovakia, sorry. and this is practically the equal of the Floyd Rose original bridge system, because Schaller is producing the original Floyd Rose in their factories, and they are practically the same of the original ones, but you pay them half. But they are exactly the same. The only thing that they are branded here Schaller instead of Floyd Rose, but they are the same bridge, and they really plays, and the feeling is amazing. You pay half and you get really really nice bridge. In short words, I added here an humbucker that is a demarche tone zone because I wanted to try it, and I'm really happy with it. It really plays good. He has a lot of output gain, okay, more than Seymour Duncan Jeff Beck. Is similar to the we can say the Seymour Duncan, the SH6, or we can say similar to the DiMarzio Super Distortion that Van Halen was using back in 1979, around that era, and it plays really good. And I think you heard that the guitar really has a lot of strength. I even set up with the Luthier the humbucker quite low, okay, in the body cavity, because the output was quite strong. But even if the output is quite strong, the guitar the tone remain quite clear when you are using with even a lot of gain. It's really nice. I like it much. So I apologize for my mistakes while I'm playing, because I'm totally live. I don't make cuts in the video. I record live and then I put the video in YouTube. I do not edit nothing, and you get the videos are as I recorded them. And I ask a million times sorry for my English that is not so clear, but okay, I do my best with my instruments. So the tone is really nice of this humbucker. Then I have here two single coils that are Fender noiseless that I like really so much. They have even those one plays really good with a lot of sustain and medium bass edge tones that I like much. I will try to test them now. I'm running through a line 6 and I hope that the tone is quite clear. Okay, so I tested the two pickups now, almost the neck one that I like the most. And as you can hear, those pickups are Fenders, but they have a lot of output, and I like them quite much. If you play in a clean situation, they even have a lot of bright, and you can play blues, okay, even jazz. Just now I set up everything through the line 6 in JCM 800 gained patch, so I can't play any blues stuff now. And okay, the guitar is this one, okay. uh, I'm thinking I have to add other comments, but okay. In short words, this guitar is half luthier made and half a stock made by pieces that were not built by a luthier. I don't know how to spell it, so correct me please. And I say this because I had already some concerning in the other videos, saying that okay, you are speaking of luthier guitars, but you don't have a completely genuine luthier guitar in your hands. Okay, so I clarified this point. Okay, and okay, so we have to go now straight to the point. Are better the Do I prefer, or what do you prefer, the luthier guitars or the stock ones? I will say, in my opinion, personal opinion, and being playing the guitar for a long time, now I prefer the luthier guitars because I can choose how to build them, in short words. From the neck, from the humbuckers, okay, that you can even do on a stock guitar by changing the humbuckers, but that does not have sense because you buy already and maybe spend a lot of money for a standard Fender, and then you change the pickups. So at this point, spend a little bit more and made your own guitar, buy a scratch one, okay. And for me, it's important to have a guitar that I feel in my hands by the looking and by the neck. This neck is perfect. This neck perfect fits my needs, okay. But I paid quite much. I don't want to say how much. I already told this that I don't want to say how much, because speaking of prices is not nice in a video. But you paid more and you have more. For example, this neck is a lot way better than any neck I have on the Fender Stratocaster, even on the Kramer, even on the EVH. This one is better, okay, and is quite easy to play with. Okay, you don't have any concern. It's perfect. Speaking of body, okay, in this case I have a Fender Mexican one, and I don't remember the wood is older. I think I don't remember, but I prefer those woods if I have to choose to make a guitar for myself that have more high they have more high tones. They help the guitar to have more high tones, okay. So I prefer those kind of woods instead of other that are more darker, because the wood can affect quite much the guitar tone as the painting. Okay, if you do a nitro, you will have a wood that breathes more, because the nitro is not a strong paint, is lighter, and tend to consume itself by time and relic even quite fast, and the wood breathes better and the guitar plays better, in my opinion. Modern guitar are not painted in nitro, so but they play quite nice, but they don't have an identity, okay, a clear identity. And I would, in my opinion, I prefer the guitar that I can made by myself, not by myself in person, by the hands of luthiers. Just you have to find a good one that you like even to speak with, that is not closed in his only word and doesn't come out, because you know all the artists in music are a little bit weird like me. And you have to find a luthier that speaks with you and show you all the processes of the work he's doing, and in this way you will understand what he's doing as first, and you will go directly straight to the point on what you want, okay, by saying to him. And then I like even the stock guitars, but I like more the vintage ones, like for example the old Kramers from the 80s. I like much those guitars, but I don't like the new ones. You know, I don't speak of Kramers themselves, but even Fenders, Sharples, ESP. I don't like the new ones that they are made now. I have even some sort of looking that I don't like. I prefer the vintage ones if I have to buy those guitars, because they were even better built, and probably made in Japan or United States, where the who were building the guitar were people that with a lot of experience, and even the quality check was quite strong. A quality check that you don't find in Korean guitars. I mean, not in all, but in part of them there is really a quality check that is horrible. For example, I saw stock guitars mounting the mechanics not all in line like this, okay, but all like one was like this, the other one was more far from the terrible. Okay, those instruments maybe does not cost a lot, like 300-400 euros, but I mean, you can't build guitar in this way. It's like, for making an example, mounting a car with the wheels all, no, not vertical, but one like this and one like those. It's not possible. I mean, because you have to think that then the people has to play the guitars, and if they have problem to tune the guitar, they can't play the guitar. So in the today's we can say in the guitars of today market, I don't like them so much. So if I can, I buy a guitar of 30 years ago, 30, like I already told, the Kramers or the old Fenders, but the Fenders, not all. In this case, I have to say that some today Fenders are better than the Fenders of 30 years ago, but it's another thing I would like to speak in another video, maybe. But for what I like from a guitar, the look that is the 80 hard rock glam style looking, I prefer to go and buy the vintage ones from the 80s, okay, early 90s maximum. But the new ones on now, even the sharpest they are made in building now, the Pro Call and those ones, I don't like. I don't like those necks that are completely half brown, those weird colors on necks that are, they don't have the tone of the 80s ones. So if I can't have those guitars, because you know the vintage ones costs, I will let a luthier build one for me. Depends on even how much you want to pay, because you can have a luthier's guitar for, I made an example, a good one for 1,300 euro, for example, like 4,000 euro. But already when you have a luthier's guitar that is made and you pay 1,300 euro, you can be sure that it's better than a lot of guitars that you play in the today market, even more than 2,000 euro. Not only for the quality, but even because you can choose the pieces by on your own. Then of course you have to be a little bit skilled and telling him, I want the neck in a type C, a type C neck. I want the jumbo frets. I want 24 frets instead of 22, for example. I want the humbucker tone in a way, a single coil tone in another way. The bridge, I want the Fender vintage or the modern one, and a lot of things, but you have to be a little bit skilled. You can go buy a luthist and ask him to make a guitar if you don't have a clear idea of what you want and even the knowledge, because it's like going to buying food, but you don't know what you want to buy. Okay, so you go in a food shop, but you don't know what to take, so you don't buy anything, or you buy things that does not match your your tastes. So this is my point, and tell me what you think about Luthist guitars. Luthist. I don't know how to spell it, so please teach me. And please, as I told in the beginning of the video, subscribe to the channel, put a like. And I'm thanking you so much because I'm seeing that my channel is growing a little bit more. I'm seeing that more videos are going even are getting more than 2,000 views. That for me is a success because I do live videos practically. I don't editing anything, as I told, so I thank you really a lot, and you are really welcome if you want even to give me advice about the cabinets, the amps, the guitars, the music, guitar things. I'm here even ensure as first for learning. I don't pretend to teach no one anything. Those are my point of views, and the teacher, as I told in a previous video years ago, you are the first teachers and I'm the student. So okay, thanks a lot. See you on the next video and keep on rocking, and